Wait! Hold on, Kate. I'll find you.
Dajcie, nazywają mnie samotnym wędrowcem, a to jest kolejny odcinek Sherlock Holmes Daughter.
Yes! Well done, Watson!
Holmes, you're playing bowls? Indoors?
Not just any old bowls, Watson. Lawn bowling.
Seriously? With your injury? Oh, no. Mrs. Hudson is going to murder you.
Well, that's it for now. Time to go. Would you care to join me?
You're incorrigible. And where are we going, Holmes?
I'm participating in the final stage of the annual tournament held by the London Archaeological Institute's bowling club. It's an official invitation. I'll just need to dress suitably and then we can leave.
Dobrze, moi drodzy. Rozpoczynamy chyba drugi akt już, czy coś w tym stylu. Co wy na to, że zmienić jednak wygląd Holmesa? O kurczę, ja tak mogę go... Aż tak mogę go tutaj zmieniać? Co wy na takiego Holmesa, kurczę? No dobra. Fajny Holmes, co? Taki jak z książek, tak mi się wydaje. Tak go wyobrażałem sobie. Kontynuujmy.
Mr. Holmes, you played very well yesterday. I'm obliged to you, Sir Charles. I play many outdoor sports. That's the key to my success. My friend Dr. Watson has decided to join me. Really. Mr. Holmes, would you like to see the first prize? A rare stone Mayan quiche calendar.
Mayan quiche?
Indeed. Their legendary king, Tekun Uman, has his statue just behind you. Although this one is a cast metal copy.
That? Oh.
Well, since only members may enter the clubhouse, we have exhibited the calendar outside. Please, explore. This statue is made of metal.
Te. Statua z metalu.
Ah. Yes.
No proszę, tego się nie spodziewaliśmy w tej grze, co? Na czym to polega ogólnie? Im dalej, tak? Im dalej się dorzuci. Spróbujmy. Aj, kurczę, z małą siłą to rzuciłem. To już troszeczkę dalej poleciało. Oho, trzecia kula jeszcze dalej poszła. Nie wiem, czy to o co w tym chodzi ogólnie, ale rzucamy na razie, nie wiem, spoko. Kurczę, źle mi to poszło tym razem. Kurczę, fatalnie wręcz. No dobra, troszkę lepiej tym razem może. Jej. Nie, dobra. Może tym razem spróbujemy w taki sposób. O, tym razem mocniej troszeczkę wybiliśmy. Dobra. Runda druga. Pęk. No to tak średnio w sumie. No dobra, to jakiś taki... Ale dobrze chyba poszło nam w tym momencie. Dobra. Pęk. Brązowa kula daje fula. Może nie za bardzo. No, w sumie nie udało się tak super mocno. Dobra, w takim razie. Ja bym chciał, kurczę, w te z całej po prostu siły to walnąć. No niestety to jest bardzo trudno, że z całej siły walnąć. Trzeba w określonym momencie właśnie to pieprznąć. No co, dobrze poszło, czego wy burzycie się tam. I dobra, to już chyba ostatnia piłeczka. Czerwona. Dobra, niech to no i dalej pójdzie. Aj, kurczę, straciła prędko przez zderzenie się po prostu z brązową. Ale to może dobrze się zdarzyło, nie? Ta brązowa dalej poleciała. Ej, to już słabo poszło. No ale dobra, zobaczmy ile punktów dostaniemy za to wszystko, co? 6 punktów. Czyli jak w poprzedniej rundzie, dobra. Runda trzecia, moi drodzy. Ciekawe ile będzie swoją drogą tych rund, co? Co, przecież dobrze poszło. Niczego wy tutaj znowu buczycie, idioci. No i co, wygraliśmy czy nie? Nie wiem nawet.
Congratulations on your game, Mr. Holmes. Exceptional. The awards ceremony will be tomorrow morning. See you then to receive your prize of the calendar. I trust you will be there as well, Dr. Watson?
Unfortunately, I'll be unable to attend tomorrow. Duty calls.
Ah, what a pity.
Let's go home.
To co, wracamy do domu? Tak jest. Wracamy do domu. Na razie to taki chillaucik, nie mamy żadnej tutaj zadania, nie? Żadnego tutaj zlecenia na zabójcę. Nie prowadzimy właśnie żadnej sprawy, więc możemy się na razie wychilloutować, pograć sobie właśnie w tę grę, nie? W te piłeczki. W bowling? Tak to się nazywało? Nie wiem. Nie mam pojęcia szczerze.
Hello, Mr. Bouvier.
Hello, Mr. Holmes.
Well, Caitlin?
Your costume!
Oh, don't you like it?
Oh, I do!
Caitlin, come on. Show some respect for your father.
Dobra, zobaczmy znaki szczególne. Bez pierścionka. Hehe, dobra.
You know, Father, Miss Alice was telling me all about her travels. She has already toured the world with her own father.
Your daughter is exquisite.
And just to think that she was aboard the Orient Express when it was attacked. What a dream!
Indeed.
She's so creative and imaginative. And that reminds me, would you allow Caitlin to visit me so that she can practice playing the piano?
What a poor choice of instrument. I hate the piano. I'd rather her not.
Oh, Father! Why did you say that?
Caitlin, we are neighbours. We'll meet again. Until then, I shall leave you with this book.
Thank you, Miss Alice.
The next morning. Czy następnego tam dnia, nie? Swajał, kurczę.
It killed Zacharias.
Calm yourself now, Sir Charles. You've had a shock. Let the police do their duty.
What can a mere inspector like you do about it? You don't know anything.
A mere inspector? Phew. And now here comes Mr. Holmes.
Lestrade, are you here to receive a prize as well?
Very amusing, Holmes. You can go home. The ceremony's been cancelled. We've got a murder scene here.
Really? And to think I only came here for my prize.
I know, Holmes. I saw your name on the list of finalists. So go away.
You're not going to congratulate me?
What? Do you really think I'm that naive? You turning up out of the blue and then bam, a murder? There's a surprise.
Oh, you're making a spectacle of yourself, Lestrade. Let's just pretend that I'm a simple consultant, your humble assistant.
Oh, all right then. A club member, Mr. Zacharias Greystoke, was killed at around 4 in the morning. There. Now don't mess around.
I promise that I won't, Inspector. What do you make of the facts?
It's quite clear. The murderer intended to steal the Mayan calendar. He was caught by Zacharias Greystoke. He then took up the first weapon that came to hand, the statue's spear, and killed Greystoke. Then he fled, just as Sir Charles was coming out of the club. Unfortunately, we've been unable to find any trail beyond the club's wall. It's as if the murderer vanished into thin air. Well, take a look for yourself.
Scratches on the stone.
Tak jest, znowu kolejny tutaj.
Somebody jumped into the tree and then over the wall.
Mamy kolejne sprawy w takim razie. Się
Kunuman.
na to zapowiada, co? Ktoś ukradł tą rzeźbę. Na to wygląda. Tak, my się nią zachwycaliśmy, że ono to jakieś... Że ładna była, to ktoś się ukradł, nie? Ktoś, kurczę, ty musiał jakąś piłką, nie? Ją uciąć, bo tak to nie wiem, czy to by się udało. Jest ciało, moi drodzy. Kurczę, ktoś kogoś zabił. Właśnie morderstwo nawet. Czyli ktoś ukradł rzeźby i go zabił? To nie byłoby głupie. Że go przyłapał i go zabił, ale za rzeźbę chociaż?
Swiss, 1855. This watch is valuable and old. It's been through a great deal.
Tak, o tej godzinie dokonano zamachu, nie? W takim razie. Dowód, tak?
Money was left inside the wallet.
Nie, no tak portmonetka, nie? Kiedyś była. Teraz to są takie dowody, a nie portmonetki.
Dry leaves. They make a noise. Zacharias probably walked across them. All valuables were left on the victim. The strike was powerful and well aimed. Sir Charles, are you able to tell me in detail what happened?
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Well, to prepare for the awards ceremony, I decided to spend the night here at the club. I was sitting alone at my desk when I suddenly heard a loud, metallic sound and a terrible shout. I hurried outside and well, I found the body of Zacharias. And I swear it, I saw the statue of Tekun Uman running away.
You saw the statue running?
It was dark, but yes, I'm sure of it. It was running, and it was making the most horrible metal sound as it did so. And can't you see, the pedestal is now empty.
O kurczę, ma brylat na krawacie, co? To jest bogaty człowiek, już widać. Polityka jakaś, kurczę, bandage militarny. Pierścień, czy jest żonaty.
Did you know the victim?
Yes, of course. It was Zacharias Greystoke. He is... was a club member and an excellent bowler.
But why was he here so early in the morning?
Oh, I don't know.
Sir Charles, where did the Mayan calendar come from?
It was donated anonymously. We received it shortly before the tournament, with a letter asking that it be awarded to the winner.
Is the calendar valuable?
Not really. It has historical value, of course, but to be truthful with you, Mr. Holmes, it isn't worth very much.
May I go in the clubhouse?
It's members only. I cannot authorize anyone unless that person has a written warrant from the police.
What a spectacular season. And what about the statue?
No idea yet. I imagine the thief must have taken it somehow.
Right, so they were thieves, and they were very well equipped?
Yes, must have been. Then there's also Sir Charles's version, but
Please, go on.
he said this morning that he was alone at his desk when he heard a shout. He went outside and saw Greystoke lying on the ground and... believe it or not, he said that there was no one else on the green that night but the statue itself running away.
You mean that the statue might have killed the victim? Interesting.
Absurd, more like. Besides, it was dark and foggy.
So, somewhat like your version, then. Did you search the clubhouse?
What for? The murder took place outside.
It looks as if Zacharias was killed the moment he approached the calendar, and killed by the spear from Tekun Uman's statue that jumped from its stand and escaped over the wall.
Well, Holmes, your conclusions as my consultant?
My conclusions are approximate to Sir Charles's testimony.
Oh dear, you think the statue did it?
Everything points to the fact that the spear was thrown from the pedestal, and Mr. Greystoke appeared not to notice the killer.
Indeed. The journalists will be ecstatic about your version.
I would like to examine the victim and take a look at his belongings.
Oh, you've amused me at least, Mr. Holmes. Very well. I'll grant you authorization for the examination at Scotland Yard, but nothing more.
Thank you for coming so quickly, Watson. Lestrade already has the victim's body in the autopsy room.
I'm always ready to help anytime, Holmes. The coroner mentions in his report some specific cardiac and digestive system damage. Traces of alcohol were found in the stomach. Apparently Zacharias had been drinking before his death. Red eye. It looks like a serious infection.
These scars are old. This is where the spear entered the body. The murderer aimed for the heart. It was a powerful throw. The spear pierced right through the body. The weapon must have been thrown by a strong and skilled person. Zacharias had already translated some symbols. Money was left inside the wallet. An ordinary pencil. Tissot watch, Swiss, 1855. This spear came from the statue on the pedestal. The Mayan calendar. Here's a chance to have a closer look. Interesting. What are the symbols here? I'll need to redraw them. I could use this dictionary to translate the calendar's glyphs. They are the symbols that were drawn on the Mayan calendar. The papers from Zacharias' folder. They can help us to translate the Mayan message. Cursed will be anyone who disturbs the sacred temple. They will meet their death by the risen statue. Only the chosen will have mercy. It's not only a calendar, it's a curse. Zacharias Greystoke, a member of the club, was killed as the curse decreed. It's possible that the link between Zacharias and the curse is at the archaeological club. I'll need a search warrant.
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
Aren't you supposed to be investigating those cases of yours instead of bothering me?
Good day to you too, Inspector. I have a small favor to ask of you, a search warrant to investigate the murder at the club.
No, no, and no.
Since I'm without the warrant, I should find something else to do. By the way, do you know if Sir Robin is currently in town?
I have no idea. And why on earth should you even think that I might know that?
Well, I believe I may have solved a case about, let's say, a salacious inspector.
No, it's not what you think. Nothing dishonorable happened. Go on then. Take your warrant.
So he refused to give you the search warrant?
Oh no, I've got it. I won't need you for a while now, Watson. I'll see you later.
Poor Sir Charles. A crime at his club.
Sir Charles, I have a search warrant. I would like to take a look inside the clubhouse.
I see. Here's the key, but I do protest.
I heard that Zacharias was killed by the statue's.
The 50th birthday of Lord Stevenson. Charles Yellingham has a large family. A message to Sir Charles from Zacharias Greystoke, the victim.
Dobrze, mamy to. Kolejny element układanki, moi drodzy. To wszystko się znowu fajnie powiąże ze sobą, nie? To
Sir
jest
Charles
super.
was once a captain in the guard.
Dokładnie.
Interesting. It appears that the club is unable to pay its debts to the bank. Zacharias Greystoke. Guatemala, 1881. I don't think this is a bowls tournament. I wonder who this man is. It's Sir Charles Yellingham, the director of the club. The photograph appears to have been faked or damaged. I'll take it.
Sprawdźmy tutaj, w tych gablotach. O, złoto jest.
The late Mr. Bromsby's collection.
Znaczy
The
biżuteria,
late
ło.
Mr. Blinkhorn's collection.
No nieźle, niezła
The
kolekcja.
late Mr. Smith's collection. The late Mr. Sutherland's collection. The late Mr. Roberts' collection. This metal globe is very impressive. Some bits are missing.
Czyli co?
Some bits are missing.
Jakichś tutaj elementów brakuje, co?
Some bits are missing. These antiques look quite valuable.
Tylko ciekawe, dlaczego to brakuje tych elementów, co? Jaki ładny sześcianik, czy...
It
Coś?
appears that it's a part of a gold statue from Guatemala. Solid gold. It's worth a fortune.
Czyli z błota Guatemali jakieś? Kurczę.
This piece has been cleanly and intentionally cut. These trunks have just arrived. They're from Zacharias Greystoke's antique collection. Interesting. The men who own these collections are all dead.
A, jak ładnie połączyłem wątki, widzicie? No i dobra. Moi drodzy, chyba w tym odcinku to było na tyle, jeśli chodzi właśnie o ten odcinek. Kolejne morderstwo, kolejna sprawa. Rozpoczynamy, więc moi drodzy, jest grubo. W tym momencie się z wami...
It's all silent for the night. Cows turn